Hello friends, I just wanted to show you a free and frugal greenhouse. Now I guess you're wondering why I'm showing you this comforter, this quilt set. Well, the greenhouse is actually, and I'll show you what I do with these. I always keep these when I buy sheets or any bedding, anything that comes with these lovely heavy plastic. I do this. I turn it into a mini greenhouse. So this was a comforter that I had bought. Now this is a really nice one because it has a metal going around it, but you know, it's a free greenhouse. So makes for happy plants. Now I bought some sheets and I'm doing the same thing with the sheets. And in here I have an avocado that's just coming up, and my little lemon trees that are coming up. I need to transplant these. So that makes a free greenhouse. I always keep these kind of things. I even store papers and things in there. They make great storage. Another free thing you can use if you don't have a greenhouse or can't afford one are these lettuce containers. They're nice and high. They have a greenhouse lid. You can put little pots in there, or you can put dirt in there and then put your seeds in there. But I like the idea of finding peat pots that fit, because that way you can just take them out. You put the lid on and boom, instant greenhouse. Now here's something I got about a week or so ago, and Costco had dog toys on sale. But this is also a great little greenhouse because it has a lid. So, and you can put a couple little pots in there with seeds and just leave it in there and put them in a sunny window. So there's all kinds of things that you can use to start seeds. But if you ever have an unusual container, you can use that. So those were my little gardening tips with the free, frugal little greenhouse. If you can't afford one, give it a try. It works great. Another thing with the greenhouse, you can propagate cuttings from your other plants if you're trying to save money and you love house plants. You know, save your kitchen scraps. You can grow those in there. Celery does real great. I've been regrowing a celery. Let me show it to you. And I'm going to plant this in the garden, but this was just the bottom of a celery plant, and it's even starting to get little roots coming out. And all these little celery leaves have come up. So I'm going to plant that in the garden today. Actually, today is the day it's finally not raining, and I have a whole flat of impatiens yet that I have to plant, and I have several vegetables and some seeds that I want to get in the ground, but it's actually not raining. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. But you know, if you want more house plants, use your little free greenhouse, and you can use old coffee cans from food. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money on pots and all that stuff. So you can make a free fertilizer out of banana peels and eggshells, and use your coffee grounds for your acid-loving plants. Epsom salt, that's not very expensive. So if you have chickens or worms, you can do vermiculture. All those things aren't real expensive. So anyway,
save your seeds from your lemons, from your limes, from your oranges. They make pretty plants. Your avocados. You can even put a couple of those in a pot and make yourself a real attractive house plant out of them. And it's fun. You know, it doesn't always have to cost a lot of money. So there's a couple of other money saving tips that I wanted to share with you. And I have a list here, so I don't want to forget anything. I was reading in a magazine that Family Dollar apparently has virtual coupons for laundry detergent and fabric softener. So that's something that you can use. Another thing, you can use fabric softener in a spray bottle and spray your clothes while they're in the dryer instead of using dryer sheets. Or you can spray a washcloth with some fabric softener and throw it in with your clothes if you want to save money on buying dryer sheets. Now, what I do buy dryer sheets, but I never spend a lot for them. I either buy them at the dollar store or our local Marks, which is our discount store. They carry them. They're like $1 for a box. So that's what I do. And then I'll reuse the dryer sheets. Either I'll put them on a Swiffer and do the floor with those. They you know, the hair clings to them, or sometimes I even dust with them. So that's what I use the dryer sheets for. It doesn't have to just be one time and, you know, you throw it away. I also will clean my dryer screen with the dryer sheet if I don't have any other use for it, and it gets all the lint and things off my dryer sheet or dryer screen. So I do that with my dryer sheets. Couple of other things. I don't have too much today. If you like hobbies and you don't have the money to pay for classes, there's a lot of people that have blogs where you can sign up for free emails where they have free patterns for knitting and crocheting. They have free jewelry patterns if you're into jewelry making. Also, YouTube has tons and tons of jewelry making videos for free, you know, if you do YouTube anyway. Also, painting. There's a lot of people that do painting demos that are free. So you can do that online for free entertainment. What else? If you're a reader, there are book exchanges. I know of a couple of coffee shops that we frequent where they have a rack of books and you can take a free book. You can leave your books there. I know sometimes when I'm trying to get rid of books, you can take them there. Some senior centers, when I went and had my taxes done because I'm over 65, they do them for free. And they had them here in my hometown it wasn't really a senior center, but it's an over 55 community, and they were having the taxes done there. And I noticed for the people that live there in the community, they could take free books. So, you know, other than the library, which is your obvious choice, you could look into that too. So sometimes coffee shops will set up a book exchange and it's free. I think that's all I have on the money saving tips for today. But I did want to talk about, I used to do this, I've done it off and on for years, and it was from a book from Julia Cameron. It's called The Artist's Way. And she talks about, it's actually for artists that are experiencing like writer's block, or, you know, if you're a painter, sometimes you get a block and your painting stalls. And she has a lot of great ideas in there for getting over obstacles in your life. So it's not just for artists and writers. Anybody can benefit from her book. It's a really super book. Like I said, I've had it for years. And I was reminded the other day by another YouTuber that she does the um, morning pages. That's what it's called, morning pages. So, but I've expanded a little bit on the morning pages. It's gotten me through um, a lot of things in life that were obstacles for me, and it's given me clarity when I write and journal these things. Now, you're not really supposed to reread your journals, but I do. You know, every couple years I'll come across one of my older journals and I'll read it. And some of them are pretty funny. Some of them are like, oh, geez, I'm still doing that. And it enables me to focus more on that certain thing that's I'm trying to overcome. And some of them is like, oh, well, okay, I'm done with that, and I did all right with that. So anyway, what I've been doing is I'm also the first thing I do when I write my morning journal, and I like to go outside in the summer and with a cup of coffee with that, and I will do some future journaling. And in the future journaling, I'll just make a few lines of what I would like to accomplish. And I'll write the same thing every day until I do accomplish it, or I feel like I don't need to accomplish that anymore. If I do need to add something else, I'll add that. But that's the first thing I do. I do a little bit of future journaling and what I would like to manifest in my life. So, and then I proceed to the morning pages. And what you do with that is you just write unfiltered things. They can be related, not related, things that are going on, things you want to have going on in your life, things that are bothering you, and you just write. And the whole premise of it is to write a couple pages every day. And it does give you clarity and focus on what's going on in your life. And I've expanded that also a little bit. Now, I don't do this every single night, but I write like an evening recap or evening pages I've, you know, added to it. And that can just be, you know, however long you want to make it. If you've had a good day or a bad day or whatever, you know, you can write down your accomplishments, things that you didn't accomplish, whatever. But anyway, I just, you know, I get these spiral notebooks just from the Dollar Tree or wherever. And then what I did with this one, I tied a little piece of ribbon onto the spiral, and you just use it as a page marker. So that's what I use, and I fill it up, and when it's full, I put it away. I put the year on the front, and I store it away, and then, you know, I come across it again in a year or two, and I can see how far I've come. So anyway, I'm going to go plant in my garden today. I'm excited about that and get that done. And I just wanted to pop in and give you some money saving tips. And that's pretty much all I have today. I'm going to do a follow-up video with my garden. I'm looking forward to that. Um, and that's it for today. So here's wishing you an abundance of blessings. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.